Hello, biology students. I hope you are healthy, and if you have a little cold or something, that you are taking care of it and being as safe as you can at this time. Now, in this unit, we're supposed to be studying flowers and plants, but we're going to hold off just until after February break, which is technically next week. So in a couple weeks, we'll do our leaf lab and look at flowers and things like this. However, with the coronavirus now just absolutely exploding, I don't know if you've been following the news at all, but they're in the hundreds of thousands. So at this point, it's a little overwhelming to watch the news. But what I would like to do in our biology class is look at the biology of the coronavirus. Today's lab, if you want to, you can do it at home as well. Otherwise, you can just watch the ABC special. There was a classroom that did an experiment where they put this powder on their hands to see how long it took for the entire class to get infected with the virus that was on their hands and the effect of hand washing. So you're just going to watch that video and then write down your observations, like how long did it take the virus to spread and where was it observed? We keep on hearing, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't touch your nose, your mouth, your eyes. So watch the video and see what you find. Another really interesting thing that I've found recently is the 1918 flu. There's a beautiful article by National Geographic which really supports the whole social distancing thing. And basically in it, what I want you to look for is actually open the document and look specifically at the graphs, because it shows you what happens if you don't social distance and how it affects the virus's growth if you do social distance. It's pretty wild that 100 years ago something so similar happened, but it's pretty interesting to see that if we do in fact be good listeners and stay home and keep distance from folks, that it could really help this pandemic to not be too crazy in the United States, because we need to get the United States under control first. The other thing I've included is a video just about coronavirus, the biology of coronavirus, reminding us some of the things that we already know about viruses. Remember, we did a DNA extraction when we were in our DNA portion of the school year, where we extracted DNA and you could see the little strings. If you remember, we had to dissolve the lipid coat that protected the DNA so that we could view the actual DNA. We used dish soap and I think maybe rubbing alcohol. So it's basically the same thing as you're doing when you're washing your hands with soap. You're dissolving that lipid coat and protecting yourself at the same time. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find some helpful facts. On your lab sheet, I want you to record just 3 facts that you thought were interesting from the videos that I've included and the National Geographic article. At the bottom of the lab sheet, I also included a space if you found something really interesting that you would like to share with the class concerning the biology of the coronavirus. Write it on there and I'll include it in our next communication as a group. Stay safe, and of course I'm still talking to my Chinese students who have been in this for a long time, and their biggest advice is just listen. This virus is not a respecter of persons. So make sure you're changing your clothes. If you go outside and come back in and you've been interacting with people, going to the store, and wash. Stay safe. We love you and are praying for you. God bless.